We've had a little bit of downtime in between episodes. With the holiday and all those things in between, our iron farm has been putting in some work as we've been taking things out of there. We're about ready to build a beacon, actually. We might get that done in today's episode. But outside of that, I've had time to kind of just work on cleaning some things up around the base, leveling out some terrain, adding in a little bit more detail in certain places. I think we'll do a little bit more of that this episode. But outside of those little things, we have a big project to work on today. These 55 rockets are all I have to my name. I have been basically waiting until nighttime and just running around and killing creepers for our gunpowder. But yeah, one lone gunpowder left. That is not going to cut it. So we are going to be building a creeper farm. And as you know by now, I am a glutton for punishment. So where else but in the snowy mountains? Not here. No, 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 no. All the way up here. Our creeper farm is going to take the shape of a flying airship. As our little town here has started to get built up, it may catch the attention of the voyages flying over the valley, over atop the mountains. Hopefully they'll stay a little while so we can reap the benefits of that gunpowder farm. Two of the things we need a lot of for this build, for the creeper farm specifically, carpets and trap doors, but we also need a lot of wool for the sail. So I set up a very temporary and very rudimentary sheep farm here, but it has been putting in work. So that's been going great. That is more than enough of what we'll be needing. And if we take a look at our bamboo farm, hoping that we've got enough in here for some trap doors. So let's see what we've got. Pardon the clicking. Let's see what we can make with just what we've got here. Let's see how many trapdoors we get. All right, 5 stacks. I'm not sure how many we need. Let me see if I can figure that out. Let's go to my thinking space. I've got it. My calculations are correct. We are going to need over 11 stacks. Let's just call it 12 stacks of trapdoors. So that gave us 5. I'm just going to make the rest of this into trapdoors and see what we end up with. It looks like 11, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Just over 11 stacks. So we're pretty close, but this farm could use a little AFKing. And I tried to set up a small chunk loader here. Not sure. Yes. Okay, it's still going. So this is always on. I think we should set one up over here as well. We've got a huge area that we're going from place to place to place, and the way that the server works is it's not loading in these chunks when I'm like at the iron farm or if I'm over at the villager breeder or the storehouse. So I put in that chunk loader specifically for the sheep because I knew I needed a lot of wool and I didn't plan on AFKing in this area. I was more focused on the iron farm. So I think we're going to do the same right here. Let's see where our chunks are. Press the wrong button there at first. But okay, so this is in kind of in between chunks here. Oh no, I guess this is all of the redstone. Looks like it's all actually in one chunk outside the observers, which that shouldn't matter. I think the chunk loader actually hits like the bordering chunks. So I'm going to set that up down here just to be sure. And then this will keep running and we can get that last stack of trapdoors and anything else that we might need. I know we'll need some more hoppers as well. As we make our way over to our storage system, I'm going to grab some soul sand and some kelp, and I'll just keep that on us. I think I'm kind of running low on ender pearls too, so maybe we'll make a quick nether trip. But I wanted to take a second to thank everybody for 1,700 subscribers. I think when we started this channel back up, we were around 1,500. So already 200 new people here to enjoy the videos with us. It's much appreciated, and it's super humbling that people are getting something out of these videos. And it just makes me all the more happy that I started to do this again. So thank you. I really don't know what else to say, but I'm glad you're here and we're going to keep going with this thing. So we're in it for the long run. Okay. I think I threw that perfectly on the first shot. So we will take it, cover that up, and this chunk should now be loaded. All right. Probably should add one over at the iron farm too, but it's just spread across, probably 5 chunks. I could do the nether portal loader, but we're not going to worry about it right now. I can always AFK that when I get the chance. What is this chicken doing outside of our chicken farms? Does this guy just wander over? Look, buddy, you really should move along. I know. It's just, circle of life. So you're welcome to stay, but it's just a suggestion. So this build is going to be a big one. Actually, we're going to be even higher than where we are now. I think the very bottom of this boat just would graze the tip of the wizard tower there. It's actually might be perfect. So our boat, or a ship, I should say, it's much bigger than a little boat. We'll start right about here. And we actually get our first look to the valley behind where we're building. And all I see when I look in here is potential. Um, though this is our main area, it doesn't mean it's our only area. We definitely will be expanding over here some point in the distant future, I'm sure. But it's just another beautiful landscape. I just love this seed. Getting distracted, I apologize. We are going to build the creeper farm first. So as we're building around it, we'll be gathering resources similarly to what we did with the iron farm. So we're going to leave the scaffolding here as a bit of a marker for now. But before we get started, as I mentioned in the beginning, I think it's about time we put our nether star to use and get a beacon going. So I think I'm going to put it in the center of this crater because this is pretty central to the area. Obviously, we'll need more when we expand out. But yeah, let's grab those resources. I'm gonna get us to daytime, and then we'll grab those resources and construct that beacon. Okay, we should have everything we need. Yep, perfect. Now we just need some iron, so let's go up and grab that. I hope you all enjoyed the lore video we put out this past Sunday. If you haven't seen it yet, go check it out. Spent a lot of time getting those shots for the video and writing out a little story. Had a hard time fitting it down into like 1-ish minute chunks for each episode, but I think it came together nicely. It might not be for everybody, but I thought it'd be a cool way to like summarize all we've done so far. We'll just eyeball it, say right here. I'm gonna clear this out and we are gonna get placing. Okay, that should be it. Let's throw this in here. I always like having haste, so we'll go with haste, which means we should now be able to, yep. Ooh, that feels good. All right, perfect. It'll just stay there for now. Let's see. Let's see how our estimate went. That's actually not bad. Yeah, I think that's about where I would have put it anyway. If I would have like really paid attention to centering it, I maybe could have gone over a couple more. That's all right. It does the job and it acts as a beacon for those flying over to let them know that there is life here and to come on down, join the party. So I'm going to start gathering some materials and we will do a quick little montage before we start working on the innards of the ship, which will be our creeper farm. Okay, just a few more stripped logs, and I think we are good to go. Did a little bit more resource gathering than I needed to. This should be most of what we need to actually build the full ship, but let's just get started on the creeper farm, and then we will go from there. After cutting down all of those trees, I am so glad we did that little bamboo farm because it managed to get us every single one of these trapdoors. I'm glad we did not have to chop down trees for all of these because that would have been a pain. Don't mind my smattering of fences here. This is just kind of using what we got, you know. We're going through the clouds right now, and I've got this all lit up because I don't want mobs to spawn right now. What I do want is to spawn our snow golems, but I'm just realizing that I don't have snow. Thankfully, we got plenty of snow below us, so let's take a quick trip down. Spiders. Well, excuse me. All right, just a few pieces. Another one, more than enough. I won't make you watch me climb this whole tower, but if you really want to, all right. This should be exactly what we need. Let's put those guys there, and then we can go up here and give them a little haircut. Is this gonna work? Yes, perfect. 2, 3, and 1, 2, and 3. Welcome to the world, boys. Gonna go ahead and close that up. And I think we're just about ready to get this thing going. We just need to put some water down there to funnel our creepers toward the fire. And I think this is good to go. There is a lot more to do, a lot more to do. We're gonna keep that open for now. I'm gonna grab some water buckets. We'll fill that up and we'll start by turning it on, see if it worked out the way we thought. And then we're gonna work on finishing out this ship because right now we just have like not even a skeleton of a ship. This is just what I had to build for the creeper farm. So there's a lot more to do. So let's grab some water and then we will hop into our main build. Please pay no mind to the ugly disc in the sky. I promise. Trust the process. It's going to look really good. Gotta turn clouds off for a second as I finish this because I am getting blinded left and right. That should be the last bit. Take them down right here and they'll die in the fire and we'll be all good to go. Everything's fine. Nobody panic. All right. We're going to grab these torches up and take a second to see how this works. I'm not going to go all the way up to the AFK spot just yet. I just want to see if it produces anything while we're right here. If we do have to go up to the AFK spot, no big deal. But just want to try this out. Good to do one last check. So I do believe if we get a spider in here, things are going to break. So we don't want that. That for now. And got some slabs in here. All right. Give it a few seconds. I'm going to light this up here so we don't have to worry about spawns. These are all slabs, so those should be fine. Okay, let's wait and see what happens. I'll be the first to say that this is not the most efficient way to build this farm. If you want efficiency, you want to build it close to the ground in an area where mobs are not going to spawn, probably like an ocean. But, you know, we're not about efficient farms here. We want our farms to be aesthetically pleasing. So this is going to do exactly what we need it to do. Remember, you know, I'm just one guy. I don't need all the gunpowder in the world. I just need enough to sustain me. And I'll take anything right now since I've got 9 rockets left. Okay, so using our little free cam here, we can see these guys are getting absolutely pelted, but he's not crossing that barrier. I'm not sure why. I mean, oh my gosh. Relax. Let the man live. Well, I mean, I guess technically we don't want him to live. I'm not sure why he's not crossing there. that should trick him to go across. Maybe I need slabs on this side as well. I'm sorry, trap doors on that side as well. Didn't think I did. That might be our issue. Okay, unfortunately, yes, I did some testing and I do need trapdoors on the other side. I don't know why I didn't think I did, but that's totally my bad. Now, the fun part. Let's see what we can do here. This is gonna be dangerous. Just gotta kill these guys. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Okay. I'm gonna place a few more trapdoors and then we should be good to go. Okay, I think I placed everything I needed to place, so we're gonna go back up there and try to run this one more time. This was something I was curious about. So I tried carpets before, and I was having a lot of issues with spiders still spawning. I read that it could be, but see, there's a spider right there. Yeah, that's not great. I'm wondering if it's these here. Might have to slab those as well. Well, I mean, it's definitely spawning creepers. It's definitely spawning creepers. I might have to just swap these out for carpets though, because they're getting stuck on all of them. Oh my goodness. This is crazy. Wow. Okay. Well, this is gonna work out great once it, actually starts working. All right, that was a quick and easy fix. So hopefully that's gonna do what we need it to. These guys don't have the best aim. There we go. So this guy should just fall right in. Yep. Come on, fellas. Jeez. I added in some trapdoors closer to them, so hoping that will prevent spiders from spawning, but it does make their snowballs, not hit as often because they're hitting the lip there. So when somebody like these guys go all the way back there, I think that becomes a problem. But okay, this seems to be working great. I am going to get down from here before a phantom comes and knocks me off. And I think it is finally time to work on this ship. So sit back, relax, and get ready for a big old build. So honestly, there was a lot to this one and a lot of different parts that I wanted to show. So this time lapse is a little longer than normal. And even doing my voiceover, I'm still at the tail end of this sickness. So I might sound a little stuffy, but we're almost out of it. So the ship itself, it really didn't feel like a huge thing to build because I did it in pieces. The hull here was honestly pretty straightforward. Really, each part was. Breaking it up like that really helped, but looking at it from the ground, which we'll do at the end of this this time lapse, you'll see that this is a pretty massive thing in the sky, but the scale, I think we got it just right and made sure on these wings to light them up. We don't want any spawns back there. I wanted to have like a propulsion of the ship look like magic coming out of the back. So we placed a lot of multicolored glass around here, very meticulous, but it gave the effect that we were looking for. And then each of these wings, this is my favorite part of the build, each of these wings have a fan propelling them. These are kind of like, the buildstone, kind of a newer thing in Minecraft, but we went through and got them built. And in the time lapse, it's probably not a great showing because they're going so fast, but at the end, you'll see that they just look great. It really adds life to the ship. The mast, again, was another thing that you could see where all of our wool went. A lot of carpet as well to make sure this is all spawn-proofed. But again, wanted to give it some motion, to make it look like it was blowing in the wind. And of course, we can't forget about our interiors. Although the creeper farm took up a lot of space, there was still room on either side to kind of fill out and make into something. So here lines up with our thruster in the back of the ship. Of course, we needed something to power it, so we went with amethyst. And then we've got our little creeper farm collection area down here. So nothing too crazy, just made a little storage area. And there we go. We can see the fans twirling and our build completed. right, and that just about does it. There we go. Perfect. Our ship is done. Ah, and I fell. Thank God I have wings. Ship is done. It was a super fun build, and it actually just came at a perfect time because if you can't tell, I'm kind of getting over a little sickness, so I kind of just sat down and built for the past few days, little at a time when I wasn't resting. But as I did, the ship, or I'm sorry, the creeper farm started to work, and it actually did a lot better than I thought it would. You're technically supposed to AFK like up there somewhere, but it actually turned out pretty good rates. So let's take a quick flyby of the ship so we can see how it looks like. Actually, let's take a look from the ground first. So if we're going over our bridge here, look at that. You could see it passing over the mountains. Unfortunately, the fans don't render in until about right there, but that's not too bad. I love the way those fans look. So, so cool. I saw Mumbo do this design in his wheat field, and the open air fan just felt perfect for a flying ship like this. So I had to give it a shot. Take a little tour of the boat. I wasn't sure what to do up here. I really went back and forth with a lot of things, but it's empty right now. I'm sure we can figure out some things to put in. Let's actually start with the creeper farm. We've got our steering wheel up here to steer the ship. We've got our copper golem mermaid there. So we just have a little storage area with a bunch of paintings and things. And we can see our farm working. This is just from me building. It probably took me, oh, I don't know, 3 or 4 hours to build this whole thing. So without being in the AFK spot, I mean, this is more than enough for what I need, especially if I, want to AFK overnight. I'll probably get a full double chest. So this is great. Threw some paper in here with some extras. I probably should put a crafting table down here now that I'm thinking about it. Oh, let's do that right now, right there. So we can go ahead and make rockets as we get them. Now, what would be really great is to have a sugarcane farm up here so it's all in one spot. But I mean, as of right now, I don't have a plan for that. What I could do, thinking out loud here, my original plan was to put like a captain's quarters back here. So I probably could sneak in a really compact sugarcane farm. Maybe we'll do that next episode. Yeah, we'll put a pin in that for now. If we go down on this side, we just kind of see a like living quarters. The back of the creeper farm is here, blocked off, and we just have a little detail down here. If there were some villagers working on the ship here, maybe we'll move a couple up. And then of course we have our power source back here. So I'm treating this kind of like a steam engine where you're, pumping coal into a big furnace. It's just pumping magic into this furnace, magic crystals. And if we take a look out back, we can see the magic shooting off, propelling us forward, along with the help of our fans. So you can just imagine it flying overhead here, passing through the mountain pass, and continuing onward. I think we'll leave our happy guest up there too. He was flying around the clock tower, but I think he belongs up there. And you actually can see the fan spinning when you're over here. So that, yeah, it stops there, right about there. Not too bad. So of course, adding to the lore of the world, a story with every build, that's the plan. And speaking of a story with every build, now that we've got the forge up and running and we've got traders flying overhead large shipments, we've got some trades coming in to our kingdom here. So we are going to be working on a blacksmith. So that's going to be the plan for next episode. I really hope you enjoyed this one. I had a great time building this out. It turned out super, super cool. So yeah, I was very happy with it. And I'm excited to see what we do next week. So until then, thanks for listening. Thanks for hanging out. Until next time.